Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Outlook, COAF's podcast discussing rural development in Armenia. I'm Rebecca Ohanes from COAF's communications team, and as usual, I'm speaking to you directly from our one and only COAF SMART Center, where just 2 weeks ago we held our annual conference on advancement of rural communities. The event was a resounding success. Over 170 people attended the conference, including public and private actors, who basically came together to discuss challenges and new opportunities for rural regions in Armenia. Which brings us to today's topic. I'd like to focus on conferencing opportunities in Armenia, or more specifically, its rural areas. And for that, I've invited my dear colleague Ovsanna. Ovsanna is a member of our Board of Trustees and a highly valued consultant. She will share some insights with us about a new project that's about to launch in Lori, namely the Conference Center. The Conference Center is set to host professional gatherings and any type of conferencing events. And so without further ado, let's get to it. Ovsanna, hi, I'm so glad to have you here.
Hi Rebecca, thank you for introduction and thank you for this opportunity.
Of course. Ovsanna, I'd like to start by talking about the motivation to start such a project. From a strictly managerial point of view, what did COAF base this decision on?
Well, together with COAF management, we passed through an interesting process until we came to a decision on creating a new social enterprise here in Debet community. As Armenia is becoming more popular as a tourist destination, we noticed a lot of needs and demand. We can say that unlike Yerevan, rural regions are not characterized by large facilities offering complex services. So this conference center is coming to cover the gap for corporations, international organizations, agencies, which would like to hold their business workshops, conferences outside of Yerevan in such a gorgeous and more unique spot, but at the same time, they want to have the full range of quality services. You mentioned very well, just recently we held the conference on advancement of rural communities at the COAF SMART Center, which proves my point. There is a real demand for this kind of venue outside of Yerevan. It's also important to mention that the center will also have over 20 rooms in addition to the 12 rooms of the Concept Hotel currently functioning. It is obvious that when people take a 2.5 hour trip to region to participate in a conference, there will be a need to stay overnight. They will probably require premium class service. So these needs also will be covered by this conference center. Additionally, by giving training, grants, and other supporting tools, we try to excel the community-based local services and businesses to enable them to provide similar services in parallel to ours to cover larger demand of the client. So to sum up and to answer your question shortly, based on our few years experience with Concept Hotel and COAF SMART Educational Center, we can say that there is a need and demand from the various organizations, and with this project we address all those gaps.
And what exactly motivated the decision to open yet another social enterprise? And while we're at it, could you please explain to our audience what a social enterprise is?
Thank you for the question. Social enterprise or social business, to my understanding, is defined as a business that has specific social objectives that serve its primary purpose. Social enterprise, in general, seeks to maximize profits while maximizing benefits to society and the environment. So their profits are principally used to fund social programs. And this conference center completely lays under this definition. Its primary purpose is what COAF's purpose is in general, to elevate the regional economy by offering new services, new products, and new jobs for the local residents. COAF already has 2 social enterprises running. The visitor center is being expanded right now, so it's too early to talk about its performance. But the concept hotel has proven successful over the past few years. And I can say that luckily we are almost always fully booked. This conference center continues these traditions. It's available for conferences and generally for various corporate events and workshops. Besides having a built-in hotel, we'll also offer event management services. And by opening the conference center in Lori, we are increasing the demand of high-quality accommodation and simultaneously supporting local business to meet international standards.
Mm-hmm. And so let's talk about logistics, Ovsanna. Can you share some details about the characteristics of the new facility?
Yes, of course. Simply because we are just starting the construction. Without giving too much away, I can say that this center will have 3 halls featuring over 150 seats, over 20 hotel rooms, make it also perfect for overnight events. What's also great is that the building will have a flat roof covered with grass, and this will serve for outdoors events almost entire year. And this is it for now. I hope I will have other opportunities to bring up more details about the conference facilities.
For sure, that sounds promising though. Another aspect that I find worth mentioning is that the conference center won't just be available for professional gatherings, it's also an educational facility, right?
Yes, we had challenging tasks to cover this part as well. And I can say that we stayed very close to COAF's mission. COAF's primary mission is to provide resources to children and adults with COAF SMART initiatives to advance rural communities through innovation. So we can say that this project will serve our mission completely. If you want me to be more specific, I can say that the professional kitchen will allow us to provide master classes and training for cooking, training for catering and event management, as well as other workshops and seminars on various subjects.
Now I know when it comes to construction work, it's hard to specify the exact day of construction finish because there's always going to be the possibility for a delay. But nevertheless, just to get a rough idea, how long will it take for the new center to be ready?
I have to say that contractor is chosen by tender. And during the tender process, we had several aspects, factors that were important for us while choosing the contractor, and those are timeline, quality, and the cost as well. This is one of the rare contractors who committed the shortest timeline, which is 365 days. As of today, it is already 360 because they started some days ago. But I have to say that, yeah, it's difficult to believe, but we have to meet the deadline. We have to meet, the challenges and overcome them, because I have to say that COAF educates and shows exemplary cases not only by providing training and classes, but also by its own work culture and by investing in the establishment of new standards of quality, work etiquette, timelines. Again, yes, it's challenging, but we accept this challenge. My understanding in doing things is that the focus is incredible. If you are focused on something, then you will see that it will happen. If you are focused on things to make it happen, nothing will make you step back. And nowadays in my country, this is very important to act fast, to meet challenges, to overcome them, and to do things better than we were used to do before.
Thank you so much, Ovsanna, for these wonderful words. I can't wait to see this project come together. And thanks everybody for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Deezer. Talk soon.